This happened 3 years ago. I was heading home late after a long night shift. The last bus of the night was almost empty. Just me, the driver, and one other passenger sitting way at the back. I picked a seat somewhere in the middle, and the bus rumbled to a start. The city lights began to fade behind us, and the road ahead plunged into darkness. That's when I noticed something odd. The passenger at the back wasn't moving at all. Not even a slight shift, not a single breath, just sitting bolt upright, staring straight ahead. I told myself it was nothing and tried to ignore it. At the next stop, the bus slowed down. Nobody got on. But just as we started moving again, I glanced at the window's reflection and my stomach lurched. The back seat was empty. I whipped my head around to check. No one was there. I was certain, absolutely certain, someone had been sitting there just a moment ago. A chill ran down my spine, but I tried to reason with myself. Maybe I was just tired. The bus kept going deeper into the quiet night. Then I heard it, a soft sound. Tap, tap. It sounded like fingernails drumming on metal, and it was coming from behind me, slowly getting closer. I was frozen in my seat. I didn't dare turn around. My hands were trembling, clutching my bag. The tapping sound stopped right behind my seat. Then, a cold breath tickled my ear. A whisper, so close it felt like it was inside my head, asked, "Is this the bus that goes home?" My heart was hammering against my ribs. I managed a tiny nod without looking. The seat directly behind me creaked, as if someone had just sat down. After a few agonizing moments, I worked up the courage to slowly look back. The seat was empty, but there was a fresh indentation in the cushion. A perfect impression of someone who had just been sitting there. Someone I couldn't see. My blood ran cold. Just then, the bus driver spoke, his voice calm but firm, without even turning his head. "Don't talk to the passengers after midnight." My own voice was a shaky whisper. "Why?" The driver replied, his tone unchanged, "Because not all of them are alive." The bus screeched to a sudden halt. The lights inside flickered violently, then went out for a second before coming back on. In that moment of darkness, I felt a hand on my shoulder. It was ice cold and heavy. The same whisper returned right in my ear. "You got off too early last time," I screamed. I jumped from my seat as the bus doors hissed open. The driver yelled, "Now!" I didn't hesitate. I scrambled out of the bus and ran without looking back. The bus doors slammed shut and it sped away into the darkness, disappearing almost instantly. I stood there on the empty road, gasping for air, my heart about to explode. The next morning, morbid curiosity took over. I couldn't shake the feeling of dread. I went online and started searching, and I found it. An old news article about a bus accident. It happened 3 years ago, on the same route, around the same time of night. The report mentioned a single passenger was never found. My heart stopped when I saw the photo attached to the article. It was a picture of the inside of the wrecked bus, and there, in a seat near the back, was me. slumped over as if I were asleep. Some journeys don't end when you get off. Thanks for watching. If you liked this story, hit that subscribe button for more.